Hello everyone. Hope you can hear me all right. We're gonna see IamSoldieR versus CG Wild in a best of five for the quarterfinals of the winners bracket of the Celeste Open Championship. Let's get into it. Have to forgive me for the potato quality, but this is as good as it gets for me for now. I guess for Arabia, I can flip these. All right, we have CG Wout spawning as the red Egyptians in the bottom side of the map, and IamSoldieR US as the blue Greeks. Top right side of Arabia, he's already sending one villager. Um is he trying to do some sort of forward barracks play? That would be really interesting. And fortunately for Soldier, Wout is taking a forward hunt instead of going for berries. Just a second, let me enable some music and reduce my camera speed so it looks better. Now this is better. Okay, so this one villager here is taking the way around, and I don't know if Wout's gonna see this actually. Let's see. Back in Soldier's base, he does have. Oh, he didn't even get Picker's gloves, so I'm guessing he's just gonna save this wood to get a barracks up earlier. That's really interesting. These games today have been full of cheese. I hope there's nobody lactose intolerant in the chat. Mic a bit low. Let me see. Better now? Should be better. You should just increase the volume on the entire stream. I turned down the game sounds a little bit. Okay. So we have this barracks from Soldier coming up. Wout has no knowledge of this. Nope. He is going to scout the other side of the map, and he is going to see that Soldier is not on stone. He isn't on stone either, but he is aging up. Oh, Soldier now getting Picker's gloves, and now he's gathering stone. So I'm wondering if this is just some sort of mind game here, because this barracks is almost up, and he's even starting to make his houses here. So I like this barracks, but I don't like this house, because if at any point this rush fails and Wout manages to defend and starts to push Soldier back, he's going to find this mini base here, even the second house here, and he's gonna kill all of these buildings, and Soldier is going to be pop capped for a while. There's Wout's H2. He does have enough resources for a barracks. I wonder if he's gonna do it, because there are so far no indicators that Soldier is going for this barracks. Wout cannot know it, and he is not getting a barracks. So I think what Soldier wants to do here is he wants to get a good number of spearmen, and then he wants to wait for Wout to push out of his base to make a TC, and then he wants to kill the TC with the spearmen, and that can work, because Wout sees that Soldier is not gathering enough stone. He does have only 70 wood, 70 stone gathered, and Wout can check this, so he should be worried now. What was that? Was that a ball? Oh, I think he's just trying to. Okay, this is strange. I don't know what he's trying to get with this wall, but guess we'll find out. And Soldier is gonna first push the hunts of Wout. Wout sees this now, and he knows that he needs to play defensive from this point, and he should be fine. This TC placement is really good. He does have two priestesses of Ra, but he needs to move this priestess to the other side of the TC. Okay, Soldier finally going to H2, but I don't know about this. Like this wall here, wall Soldier off as well, and if he wants to move through it, he needs to spend another 50 wood on the gates, which is quite significant at this point of the game. But he does have 8 spearmen and he's walling off even more, so I guess he just has these 2 villagers here on stone for these walls, and I don't know what he wants to achieve with this, but Wout is already making his barracks, and he does have his Temple of Ra built, so he's going to be able to make axemen, and axemen make quick work of these spearmen, and Wout sees these walls, and what he needs to do here is he just needs to not panic. Because Soldier's plan here is to starve Wout from his food sources, and I don't know what he wants to do after that, to be honest, but Wout does have, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 1800 food left in his base, so, and he does see the tower going up. Hold on a second. Okay. Checking if I'm dropping frames, which I'm not. And there's a stable, and I don't know why he made the stable. Because there's literally nothing that comes out of a Greek barracks that can be countered by camels. These 2 axemen. Let's see if Wout actually saw this forward base. He does not know about it, but he should have a good guess by now. Yeah, he should see it by now. Some Hippaspis being made by Soldier. A bunch of villagers here. Don't know what he's going to do with it. He's going to make farms already. And let's see, 23 villagers to 26, so Wout already ahead in villagers. Let's see if Soldier has any. Yeah, he does have some economic upgrades advantage over Wout so far. But Wout just needs to stay calm here and not panic. He is completely fine still. Getting 2 axemen at a time. And he is gonna see this, and is this a bad rally? Because this villager is walking towards her death right now, but thankfully she has loom research, so she is not gonna die. Equal pops at this point, and that means that Soldier has a bigger army right now, but well, its army is only gonna get bigger and bigger from this point onwards. Making an archery range here, so maybe now these camels can be a little useful, but I guess he could have just made another barracks and made some slingers. More axemen on the way. Let me read the chat. Okay, looks like everything is fine in the chat. More villagers, more Hypaspis, even the second archery range. Does Box know about any of these buildings? No, he only knows about these towers. So he is playing a bit in the dark here, but he is still quite okay, I would say. Another Priestess of Ravage is really good in this situation because the biggest weakness of Greeks here is that they don't have any sort of sustain, and every little damage you can put on them, it's permanent. And this Priestess is excellent at countering that. Okay, Wout's gonna try and kill this gate with his Axeman, but Soldier responds with Hippaspis, and now Wout gets a really nice surround on these Hippaspis, and Soldier doesn't want to waste his units here because he is on 1 TC and he has lower economy. And see all of these injured Hippaspis? If this Priestess steps a little bit more forward and starts healing these Axemen, then the trades are incredibly in favor of Wout. Yeah, look at that. Look at that healing. It's brilliant. Like, this army is half dead already. Here come the Tuxodes from Soldier. Even these 2 Tuxodes trying to take advantage of the terrain, but that's a big army by Soldier, and Wout needs to stay careful. 65 pop to 73 of Soldier, 34 villagers to 45, so Wout just needs to stay calm, make more units. He has already 1,000 food in the bank. He could move some of these berry gatherers to wood or basically any other resource. But he smartly queues up more slingers when he saw that group of Toxotes, which is at 10 right now. He is really determined in taking down this wall, but he needs to be careful not to lose too many units over it. Okay, he's retreating a little bit. Some hiccup here. Sorry about that. Okay. Wow, I mean, Soldier is just relentless with his tower push. I'd say this is starting to become pretty scary for. Oh wow, this must be the most Soldier move we have seen in this match so far. Oh, but Wow needs to be careful. He's getting surrounded. He needs to move back. Wow, this is a really good engagement for Soldier. That tower almost got up, but not fully. If Soldier just right clicks that tower, it's gonna die so fast because it's not finished. Yeah. Wout almost gets no resources out of that. But he is still ahead in population. He needs to stay calm. He is ahead 20 population at this point. So he's not quite, I mean, he's not dead by any means, but he needs to be more decisive with his units. He's just trying to send his camels on the other side of the map, which is a brilliant move in my opinion, because Soldier has no infrastructure back in his base except his TC and these houses, and these camels are gonna wreck. If he pays attention, he can kill these hunters. He can just, yeah, I think Soldier. Oh, he's not even considering a barracks back in his home. So this TC here is pretty funny. Soldier basically going full all in on this strategy, because if he loses this pressure point here, he's going to lose four towers, four, I mean, two archery ranges, a TC, and potentially these buildings too. But Wout is just scouting with his camels, trying to find some sort of weak spot in Soldier's base. Let's see, 46 villagers, 64. So Wout almost has sorry, he almost has 50% more villagers than Soldier at this point. Oh, Wout sees this. Soldier sees this immediately. Okay, that's the best response. You see camels, we make an academy. Time to send those camels to school. Oh, but these camels are just doing so much damage in the wood line of Soldier. He's trying to fight them off with his villagers, and I guess it's working quite alright because those camels were kind of low, but Soldier has two really low villagers here. Oh, and Wout going to H3 actually. Look at Wout's base actually, guys. His entire base fits in this one screen of mine, while Soldier is spread across the entirety of the map. Now I'm curious to see what Wout wants to get out of his H3. Maybe a fortress, maybe I don't know. That's a siege workshop. Okay. 71 villagers to 46, and this camel is still alive, doing damage in the wood line of Soldier, and Soldier didn't make any sort of defensive building. Oh yeah, look at this one camel, distracting all of those villagers for that many seconds. Wow, I think he already found out about this. Does he see? Yeah, he knows. He knows about this too, so if he manages to push this back, there's a lot of ground to cover for him. Soldier is also going H3, and these siege towers are really good for Wout because there's very little that Soldier has in his army that can deal with those siege towers. He is going to wait for another one, I'm assuming, getting Axeman Champion. I'm hoping he's gonna get a fortress. I'm not sure where he was gonna put it. Okay, here. So let's see, how many Axemen does he have? 37 Axemen to 14 Hypaspists. Actually, more. 42 Hypaspists. Okay, so Soldier does have a lot of Hypaspists of his own. But there's nothing in this army that can deal with war elephants. So if Wout just pushes in, frees up 3 more population here, and gets a war elephant, then Soldier is gonna really hate his life, because war elephants are really good against these small little armies that have no anti-cav in them. See, 55 villagers to 78 of Wout's. He is being a little too passive, in my opinion, with his army, but I guess that's fine. These siege towers are just gonna kill all of these buildings. No Axemen though for Wout. Soldier getting more spearmen in the queue. Peltasts also very nice. Oh, there's the first war elephant by Wout, and he does have his third TC. He did make it here. So once this war elephant is popped out, Soldier is gonna really need to be careful with what he's doing with his army. Wout successfully killing half of the towers. Now he's gonna try and push. There's the war elephant leading the charge. And here comes Soldier. Oh, and this is looking baggy, but I guess that's what we have to deal with. Hypaspis fighting Axeman champion. There's so much stuff clumped up here. And Soldier does not want to fight in this choke point. Wout is really pushing Soldier back here. And that war elephant is just wrecking the Greek army. Not only does he kill... Oh, he just died. Not only was he tanking a lot of shots from the Tuxorai there, he was also doing a lot of damage to them. Let's see, now this is the problem I was talking about. Look at this. Soldier is building his entire infrastructure on this side of the map. So he needs to make some prodromos right now. Wout is pushing out 3 siege towers against 14 villagers, or actually 8 here. Is he gonna get the TC? Right click on it. Oh, he does get it. And Soldier is at 132 pop to the 160 of Wout. Soldier trying to gather more stone to get another TC. What is this? Okay, Wout's trying to gather from the middle of the map because his initial gold mine is completely dry. And making double armory, feeling safe enough to do that, getting 3 more stables, getting war elephants, while Soldier has a lot of resources but not enough population space to actually make any use out of it. He is only on a single TC right now, actually. I didn't notice that he didn't get his third TC. So he is still gathering stone, so I'm assuming that he's gonna get a third TC soon. But I don't know which side of the map he's gonna build it on. Soldier getting +1 ranged attack for his units. Wout has no armory upgrades just yet. He just queued up melee attack and both armors. Obviously, Egyptians have combined armor. Oh, and this is really good if Wout sees it. He does send some Axemen. Oh no, he decides to reroute. Okay, never mind. There go the Axemen. He will see this immediately, and he's gonna send his entire army to kill this, I think. Or maybe just these Axemen, because they do have splash. Yeah, rip villagers. 93 villagers to the 61 of Soldier. Still only 2 TCs, no third. Wout is maxed. But he does have 90 villagers in 90 population and villagers, so his army is not as big as it potentially could have been. But his army is much better than this army. There are 40 champion Toxotes here, but there are 3 war elephants and only 5 Prodromos to counter them. Yet, Soldier's picking a decent spot to fight, but he needs to be careful not to get surrounded by the war elephants. He is microing his Prodromos onto the elephants. Oh no. Okay. Pretty nice micro by Soldier here, getting one of the elephants down, but still 2 of them remain. Does Bout have the healing upgrade? He does not, but he does have 6 Priestesses of Ra in this army. And here's some more Prodromos. Oh, and I missed this raid, my bad. Horrible caster. Wout has some camels on the other side raiding Soldier, which is exactly what he needs to be doing here. Soldier chasing this army with only Prodromos and Peltas, and I don't know how well it's gonna go for him, especially with these camels joining the fray. More elephants for Wout, but Soldier is really down in population. There's the healing upgrade from Wout, Touch of Ra, excellent upgrades, especially against Greeks. There's Soldier 3rd TC, does have access to 180 population now. Bout getting Camel Champion, which is pretty good against this army. I mean, it almost counters every unit in this army. Oh, and this one elephant is gonna get caught out here. How much HP is gonna lose before Bout notices it? He's down half HP already, but here comes Bout's main army, and Soldier needs to be really careful with how he engages this. So far, the Peltas are not getting microed onto the slingers. The camels are chasing the Toxotes. But overall, this seems like an even trade, which is bad for Soldier because his economy is far worse. Well, not far worse anymore, I guess, but here come the extra Prodromos, and Wout needs to be careful because he's getting sandwiched. But those Prodromos didn't do much work, and at the same time, these camels are still doing some damage to the economy of Soldier, which is already worse than Wout's, but look at this. Soldier just constantly skirmishing, trading with Wout without any sort of healing, but Wout's just getting a refined army over time. What are these caravans? Where is he queuing these caravans to? Really? Okay. We'll check on that later. While trying to push out of his base, he has a crap ton of resources in the bank. Soldier has a decent bank as well, but not quite as big as Wout's. But for some reason, his army seems to be a lot bigger than Wout's here. Let's see, 97 villagers to 81. So Wout is probably making too many villagers at this point. But he is making a lot of barracks here, so I'm guessing he wants to make an insane amount of spearmen once his units die off. Now his army is looking a little better, but he's trying to flank the army of Soldier with his camels, and I think that's an excellent move. Yeah, he's gonna pincer the army of Soldier here, and Soldier sees it, but I don't know. Not sure. This army needs to be moved. Yeah. Here come the camels, and the elephants just wrecking this archer ball, and I think this is starting to look pretty bad for Soldier. Well, as I say that, he somehow manages to deal with all the elephants here. Some more Prodromos coming in, but a lot of spearmen and a lot of axemen coming in for Wout. And this Toxotes ball has been dwindled by a good amount. And Wout's trying to push out, getting another fortress here. What happened to the camels, by the way? I must have missed it. Oh, and this is a really good market line by Soldier, by the way, getting 112 gold per trip. But here comes more of Wout's army, and he's trying to deny this fortress, but he's not going to be able to because his entire army is pierce damage. And this fortress is definitely going up, making even more elephants. 6 elephants in queue. More elephants are coming from this fortress as it gets built. Oh, I totally missed this too. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not really in the best health right now. Feeling quite sick, but trying my best. More elephants by Wout, but he is now down in population by a good amount. That soldier is staying at max. So this caravan line can be the saving grace for Soldier if Wout doesn't do something here and this game goes on. I think Soldier can have a good shot at coming back at this game. But even more elephants by Wout, but Soldier is also making spearmen. Talk, is he making? Oh, he's not making Prodromos, but he's making some Saris instead. Very interesting decision. Maybe he wants to kill the slingers. And Wout is just making more and more and more elephants. I hope Trollhercules is watching his stream. He loves war elephants more than basically anybody I know. Oh, and Soldier finds this gold gatherers for Wout, but these 16 Saris are gonna kill these villagers quickly, but at the same time he's going to lose his entire base here. This one ram is not even going to touch the fortress of Wout because there are 6 elephants here who are gonna deny it. 3 more elephants for Wout, he's just basically constantly spamming them. And these priestesses are making these elephants take even longer to die. That wasn't me. Somebody else lagged. I checked. Okay, more siege towers coming in. More axemen for Wout. These Saris are not gonna kill anything in this army except these 6 slingers, I guess. But Wout is just not giving up on these archers. He's chasing them, but there are 9 spearmen here, and these elephants are slow. A lot slower than before. Yeah, I need to be careful. He needs to micro these elephants into these Taxotis. He's gonna get this TC, and he is slowly starting to push Soldier out, it seems like. Here comes another siege tower. 5 war elephants left alive, 3 more in queue. Soldier is really good on gold at the moment thanks to this caravan line, but he is really screwed in terms of production because his entire base is on this side of the map. He does have, oh my god, look at this, 19 villagers gathering from the hunts. He is desperately trying to make some more buildings behind this fortress, but he is surely going to lose all of these buildings. While still making some elephants and siege towers. If only he had 300 more stone, he could consider going to H4 actually. He can do that. He does have a market. This elephant is going to die for his brethren. Or is he? He is alive, guys. He didn't die. And he is going to get healed. More and more elephants coming in. And I wonder if Soldier ever considered getting some priests, because as good as Wout's army is, it has very little ranged units. So if Soldier can get some priests and put some meat line in front of them, sorry. If Soldier can do that, Wout has no way of reaching those priests in the back line, but he does have 11 war elephants here in this army. And he has lack of no resources. Yeah, he's trying to flank with his army. Yeah, this is going to be really tough for Soldier to defend. Making more and more Prodromos and Spearmen. Axemen coming in for Wout, staying in max pop. The Custodies are not doing much. Look at how long it takes for this lone elephant to die. 51 pierced armor. More units coming in for Wout. He lost some villagers. Yeah, he lost these gold gatherers, so he's rebuilding a couple. He's just non-stop staying max, getting the healing range upgrade for his priestesses, so they can heal even more elephants in the front line. Soldiers still not giving up, of course. Trying to gather from these trees here, trying to scrape together what he can, but Wout is not gonna stop. He pushed Soldier out. He killed his TC. Now Soldier is gonna lose another TC, and more importantly, the source location for his caravans. So his gold income is reliant entirely on these caravans. He has 0 on gold. Yeah, there he goes. Wout found this gold mine and he's now gathering from there. Let me check chat for a second. Okay. Hello everybody who joined recently. I don't even know if I have the notifications enabled. I just had to start this stream on such a short notice. Okay. Oh, there's another CC by Soldier. This guy just doesn't like building his buildings on one side of the map, man. Wout is just pushing in with his red death ball of splash damage. Almost every unit in this army does either splash damage or splash healing. Soldiers trying to muster up a force before meeting this army, but when you have 11 war elephants in your main base attacking your first TC, then you need to be worried. Soldier trying to flank the army of Wout, picking off the units that he can. Restarting his caravan line. It's actually pretty good from here to here. But those 11 war elephants are still all alive. Look at the health of this elephant. It goes down, then it goes back up, down and up again. Healing is so good, especially if you have the upgrades. And Wout is now making spearmen, so all of these Prodromos are gonna have a hard time. If Wout sees these caravans, I think the thing that happened here was that the first trip sometimes doesn't give you any gold, and Soldier didn't get any gold from this first trip because he rerouted his caravans. But Soldier's basically lost his main base here, and he is now trying to defend whatever's left of it. He does have all the upgrades on his academy, which I missed. But the army of Wout is just so strong at this point, and there's nothing to counter those axemen. Wout is now getting his caravans, although I'm not sure where the destination is. We'll check later. He kills the market of Soldier, and it's looking not so good for Soldier at this point. He has no gold and no market, and there's the resign. Well played. Alright, let's check the post-game stats. Let's see. A soldier had more text than Wout. A lot of it was in useless text though, because he had all the text in the academy that he couldn't use really. Soldier got outgathered by 13,000, but he did have a lot of pressure on Wout. As you can see, he had almost half the gold of Soldier, so he really had to gather wood and food and sell it in the market to survive. But yeah, that early rush by Soldier was really nice, but I think the follow up on it was a little too much, and he didn't put any defensive buildings back in his base. So those like 4 camels that Wout sent on back, and the ones that reached here in the wood line, they did a lot of damage to the economy of Soldier, and didn't really react to it, even though he did see it. He saw the camels here, and what he did was he put an academy here, and that's not the proper response. Either way, really nice game. Soldier chooses Treasure Island for the next map, and I think the matchup is gonna surprise you guys a little bit. So let's get into it. Okay, waiting for Wout. All right, while we're waiting for Wout to come back, if anybody has any questions regarding the game, any aspect of it, really, feel free to ask in the chat and I'll answer you. Wout went to get some tea, so we're waiting on him. That first game was really nice, by the way. I didn't think it would turn out the way that it did, but made for a really fun watch. And we're gonna have Kelt Mirror on Treasure Island. I'm really excited to see how that plays out. See if any of the players decides to maybe go for water, or if they're gonna both go for water and we have a ship battle. Or if one player is gonna go for a TC and the other goes for a dog. We'll find out right now. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change the map. Oh crap! I'm so bad. Tired. Okay, here we go. We have IamSoldieR spawning as the blue Celts in the bottom left, and we have CG Wout as the red Celts on the top right side of Treasure Island, and both players already found a really nice hunt, and they are all rallying into the hunt storehouse, which means that they're both going for an early barracks. Oh, Wout needs to fix this. Okay, he sees it in time. So they are both going for an early barracks, which is expected, I guess, in a Celtic mirror. Wout finds a second hunt. Soldier hasn't seen a second hunt yet, but I'm guessing it's here. Yeah, he sends his scout over immediately to check if Wout's going for an early barracks or not, which he is. He does have enough wood for it right now. There he is. Is he even... Okay, never mind. He almost put 2 villagers on it, but then he changed his mind. Okay, so the first difference here is that a soldier's barracks is completely out of the TC range. It couldn't really be more forward than this. While Wout put his TC, I mean his barracks, just inside the TC range, so it's like something like this. So if he loses for some reason, I mean in the spear battles, he can fall back in this TC range, but Soldier can't. No wood line for Soldier yet, but he does spot the wood line of Wout already with a scout. And there's a second hunt for Wout. Soldier has not killed a second hunt yet. Wout is going to check the coast for Doc, and rightfully so. There's the first spearman for Soldier, first spearman for Wout as well, both at the same time. Wout is actually electing to rally his spearman to the other side of the map. Oh, he changes his mind. Okay. Oh, he needs to spot this villager. Oh, it's gonna drop. Okay, never mind. He does see it. Nice. 2 villagers on wood for Wout. I mean, for Soldier. He's even getting his house here outside. He's feeling pretty confident, I guess. And Wout is just... I mean, both players are really just making more and more spearmen. Neither player thinking about a dock yet. Wout started gathering stone. We have 4 spears and a scout for each side. Now we have 5 spears for Wout. Soldier is not going for stone, so this is the first variation and builds that we're seeing. Oh, but Wout needs to be careful with his spearmen. I think he did a better job at microing than Soldier did here, but he is going to lose his spearmen regardless. And he is getting more damage overall on the spearmen, but he is focusing down the spearmen much better than Soldier here. He is ahead in spearman count now. 4 spearmen to 3. Really nice micro by Wout, but he needs to pull back now. And neither player used their scout, interestingly enough. Okay, he's gonna lose the spearman as well. But he is pulling back. He is going to H2. And Soldier is actually gathering gold for some reason. Why is he gathering gold? He is not in H2, is he? No, he's not. I'm guessing this is just some sort of rustiness from Soldier on his scouts because you don't really need any gold for a Spearman in H1. Yeah, he is canceling the Spearman and going to H2. Wout needs to move his Stone Gatherers to wood right now. Only leave one, maybe. Not five. He is gonna have not enough wood. Okay, so Wout's fighting these Spearmen, and he is gonna win this Spearman War once again, I think. As I say that, he loses his more Spearmen. He didn't kill this. Right click on this guy. Nice. MVPTC. He moves this hunters away, which is a good decision, I would say. This spearman is good as dead because he cannot run. Oh, actually he does run. But here come the longswordsmen about. Soldier did get a dock up while all of this was going on, so even though he's not getting a second TC anytime soon, he is going to be able to gather a lot more food than Wout, and Wout knows that Soldier does not have a TC planned anytime soon, but he doesn't know about the dock here either. So he may play it a little more defensively than he needs to. Let's see, 22 villagers to 22, so these guys are dead even, but right now the first fishing boat is out. About making his TC with 7 villagers. Getting handsaw. Does Soldier have handsaw? He does not. Getting picker's gloves though. And what I think he should be doing here is that he could move some of these berry gatherers to wood and make a second dock maybe. Because when you're fishing, you really don't want to be gathering from berries anymore because I mean fishing is the best source of food and you can spare your villagers on other resources. But here's the second TC by Wout. But he is a little behind in population at the moment. Getting his third barracks and the Sacred Grove, really nice. He needs to queue up. Yeah, he does queue up some longswordsmen. He still doesn't know about this dock, I believe. But overall, I think he's in a pretty fine spot. He is spending his resources very nicely. He is going to send some of his army, or is he? Not sure. Does he still not know about the dock? He does not. Okay. The soldier is on the offensive here while trying to reclaim this hunt storehouse. But soldier is immediately going to spot it, and let's see how long it takes for Wout to spot it and pull his units away. Oh no, these longswordmen are dead, but are these villagers dead? They're not. Okay, so Wout has a Sacred Grove up, and I think because Soldier does not have any Sacred Groves here, even one Druid is going to be a massive game changer here. Wout sending in 6 soldiers, 6 infantry, 1 spearman, and 5 longswordmen to do some raiding. I don't think they have enough DPS to take down the dock, but they will still. Oh, he does see the fishing boat right now, so he knows about the dock, and now this one druid is out, and it's gonna be massive in terms of sustain during the fights. Wout is trying to wall off this wood line with his houses, which is really nice. Okay, these longswordsmen are trying to kill the dock, but soldier can easily repair his dock with his fishing boats, and this villager is going to go here and build a dock. Let's see, 20 longswordsmen to 12 longswordsmen about, but there is one druid here, and he does have some more longswordsmen in the queue, but he needs to queue up some more villagers. We have 37 villagers to 36, so actually, surprisingly enough, Wout is not behind in villagers, but somehow he is behind in score. I am guessing that's because Soldier has been getting like better resources than Wout, if that makes any sense. He's been getting some fish. Oh, and this duck almost died, but not quite. And even a 1% HP duck functions perfectly fine. as a fish drop-off point. So soldier has 26 villager, I mean 26 long swordsmen and 4 spearmen here, to the 22 long swordsmen of Wout and 2 druids. And I cannot stress the importance of these druids enough. If they fight here, Wout is gonna come out so much on top that you will be surprised if soldier doesn't add any druids. But oh, he now sees the army of Wout and he knows he cannot engage this, even though he has 10 more longswordsmen. If he doesn't surround Wout's army, those druids are gonna come in so clutch. Wout getting his dock up, but nothing from it quite yet. He is down 14 population. Soldier getting even more. Oh, what is Wout doing? He's not looking at his army. Okay, he is trying to kill these fishing boats, but he is trapping himself in a really bad spot here, actually. He needs to be very careful. Now Soldier has a second PC, 45 villagers to 45, and Wout is putting himself in a really, really dangerous spot here. I am quite scared for him, to be honest. Look at how many fishing boats Soldier has. They're gathering so much food. And there's this one ship. Oh, he's actually waiting for 2 swan ships before making his attack. And here's the druid for Soldier. He does have 2 of them now, so Wout cannot. Oh, very, very nice escape by Wout. So Soldier was looking here, and he had queued up his longswordman to go here to trap Wout's army, but Wout decided to juke back and go the other way around, and now he's gonna snipe the dock. Very good. Soldier immediately placing down another dock, but Wout lost his druids, but he lost way less than he usually would have. Oh, and this is excellent by Wout, bringing in his swan ship to aid in this fight, but Soldier just has too many longswordsmen here. He is going to push back the army of Wout, but there are more longswordsmen coming in for Wout. He is gonna spot these towers, but I don't think he can deny them. One is already up, but let's see, 55 villagers to 54. Both players are struggling for food by a good amount, but Wout has 4 druids here, and these swan ships are gonna kill these fishing boats. And I think this is the entirety of Soldier's food economy, so he needs to be careful. No upgrade advantage for either player just yet. Neither of them has an armory, but Soldier trying to engage here. He pulls back. Wout is gonna heal up his army, and so is Soldier. Soldier is slowly creeping in towards Wout's base with towers, and I think that's an interesting idea, but he needs to be absolutely certain that he doesn't lose the fight, because longswordsmen have a lot of damage. If they surround a tower, it's gonna die immediately. Oh, and Wout needs to pay attention to these villagers. They're not gathering the resource that he wants to gather. They're just gathering wood here, but he's gonna see it right now, I believe. And these swan ships just completely killed all of these fishing boats. Soldier trying to push in now. 50 longswordsmen to the 40 of Wout, but Wout does have some here, and he does have defender's advantage. Okay, he does spot this, and let's see for economic upgrades. Neither player really ahead. Wout even putting some villagers here on gold. Let's check the production. 3 barracks for Wout and 1 sacred grove. 3 barracks for Soldier and 1 sacred grove, but I think I saw, yeah, there's an armory for Soldier and there's an armory for Wout, and he is getting the armor upgrades first, which is the proper one to take in my opinion. Some people say it's better to take the damage one first, but personally I prefer the armor one. And these players are just trying to move around the map with their army, not really committing to a big fight just yet. 59 villagers to 55, so Wout's ahead in villager count, and he does have 2 docks here, but he's not utilizing them for fishing just yet, so he's not really ahead on C. He did kill all of Soldier's dogs though, so this is really good by Soldier. He is trying to lure Wout into fighting between these towers, but I'm not sure if Wout's gonna take the bait. Let's see. Yeah, now there's the upgrade for Wout. Actually, interestingly enough, Soldier also got the armor upgrade first, and Wout should fight right now. There's like a 10-second window where he can fight when he still has an upgrade advantage, but no. However, he is splitting off some longswordsmen to do some raiding. We have 59 longswordsmen to the 50 of Wout, 7 druids to 9 druids. Okay, and Soldier is trying to push in. Wout sees this. Soldier needs to be very careful with his army. Okay, and these longswordsmen are gonna come here and spot these gold gatherers. Really nice. They're already injured by the wolves, so at least one of them is going to die immediately. And here comes some more towers. And Wout is getting the gift of Baelor, so his druids are a little more resilient. Um, okay, Wout is going H3. Did he queue up the? Okay, he does have uh, um, ability upgrade. There's some damage upgrade as well, but he is going H3. Okay, so a Soldier. The difference here is that Soldier has some slingers mixed in. So what this means is that if Wout gets the perfect surround here, his army will do more damage to the army of Soldier than the damage he takes from it. But if they fight in a choke point and fight somewhere that all the all the melee units cannot engage, then it's better for Soldier. But here are some slingers from Wout. He needs to make sure that the army of Soldier doesn't find these villagers because there's no way he's going to save them. Soldier is barely gonna miss this. If some of these units just walk a little bit this way, okay, luckily for Wout they didn't go that way, but he is gonna come here and spot all of these towers. Okay, Longswordsman champion coming in for both of these players, but Wout is also taking the healing upgrade on his druids, so these druids will soon become elder druids who heal much, much more than regular druids. Let's see, villager count 70 for Wout, 62 for soldier, so okay, there's a 30C by Wout. Is he getting a market? Yeah, this is really, really good play. Oh, but there are some longswordsmen here, and Wout needs to deal with them. He's losing a lot of villagers on both sides of the map, actually. From 70 to 61 already, so he went from being ahead in villagers to being one behind. Yeah, these 6 longswordsmen are gonna kill 9 villagers here, and Wout does not want that. But he is pushing out and trying to kill these towers. And he can engage here, actually. He does have a healing upgrade advantage over Soldier, but he needs to fight with his entire army here. Oh, and okay. No, he does not want to split up his army like this. He needs to fight right now. The healing upgrade from the Druids keeping both players in the fight, but I think Wout needed to fight with more of his army than Soldier. Yeah, it looks like he is going to lose his army here. 14 slingers, some bowmen. Actually, does he have bowmen? I don't know, but Wout didn't really get results that he wanted from that fight. But he does have a lot of food that he can sell in the market to rebuild his army. But that's the problem. Infrastructure is not enough. He needs to have more buildings. Is Yeah, these are the same longswordmen, right? Yeah, they killed all of these gold gatherers here, and there's the panic fort, the classic move. But against the Celtic army, you cannot really hope to get a fortress up if they're already in your base. And I think Soldier is going to deny this fortress quite easily. 56 villagers to 63, but Wout is so far behind in terms of military here. even though he was getting a good gauge here, but he just didn't have enough units. And in addition to being behind, he loses the fort here, and yeah, he's basically 100 population down. There's the GG. Well played by both sides, really. I mean, one, except for that one bad engagement that Wout had here when he tried to kill the towers and the gold miners here. Did play quite well. He took the water back. He eventually got on the fishes. I mean, not the fishes, the fish. He got a third TC and a market and a really nice market line, but it's just that, especially in the minor match, you don't really want to lose a fight this badly. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Soldier even had an upgrade advantage over Wild, I believe. Yep. He had one more upgrade, and he had more army. And Wout didn't really have enough production to remake his army. While on the other side, Soldier had, yeah, look at this. He had a lot more buildings. Well, okay. The next map is going to be Coastal, and both players have already. Oh, that one sec, one sec. Yeah, as you can see, quite close and resources gathered. Slight tech and resource advantage for Soldier, but nothing Wout couldn't have come back from. But this one engagement here really spelled his doom. Oh, let me update the score actually. And here I am thinking that this series is gonna be a little quicker than it already is. But I think this is gonna take so long. Okay, guys, we have Persia Mirror on Coastal. Let's go. Let's see. Their update or balancing patch? Yeah, there have been 13 balance patches so far, and more on the way. All right, we have IamSoldieR spawning as the blue person in the bottom side, and we have CG Wout as the red person in the top side of Coastal. Soldier asking for a restart probably because he sent his villagers outside and he didn't see the hunts immediately while Wout did. So I guess he used up his restart for the series. Let's go. Palantonon is broken. Yeah, Palantonons were one of the first things that we patched in PvP. They are no longer the weapons of mass destruction that they used to be. Okay, I'll do the intros again, just in case. We have I Am Soldier spawning as the blue Persians in the bottom side, and we have CG Bout as the red Persians in the top side of Coastal, both players going for the hunts. Soldier sending 5 villagers onto the hunts before making a wood storehouse. So there's already the difference between their build orders. Wout has 4 on hunts, neither player getting hunting dogs, which is a little depressing. And okay, this one villager, is he stuck? Okay, thank God. That would have been so bad. All right, let's see. Soldier getting his wood storehouse here on the front. He has 6 on. Oh, never mind. He has 5 on food. One on.
Blessings upon you.
Oh, thank you for the
Persia will win.
donation.
Mark my words.
Thank you, Lebo, for the $2 donation. Yeah, I think Persia is gonna win this match definitely. Uh, Persia has a notoriously high win rate of 100%, and Persia mirrors. Okay, Wout has so many villagers in queue. I wonder. Okay, yeah, he realizes that and he cancels all of those villagers and he goes to H2. I'm hoping H2, man. Okay, there it is. Sending a villager to the coast, keeping 3 on food. While on the other side of the map, Soldier is also going to H2. Both players going to H2 at 12 population, which means at 11 villagers. I think Soldier sent his villager to the coastline a little too early because by the time he has the wood for it, that villager is gonna be okay. There it is, the dock for Soldier. There's the dock for Wout. His is a little earlier, but that's fine. Uh, Wout just hits H2 and he immediately gets a handsaw. I have seen some players argue that you do not get handsaw early in Coastal. I'm really curious to know you guys' opinion on this matter. This is not me, by the way. The game seems to be frozen actually. I don't know what to do. Okay, that was really unfortunate. The game just basically froze while neither player or me had disconnected. Restarting again. Third time's the charm, guys. Demonic brothers saying that I've heard that they conceived a Roman civ but never released. No, Romans uh, are maybe like 15% done. at best. Nowhere close. Getting released. Okay, third time's the charm, boys. We got I Am Soldier spawning as the blue Persians on the bottom side, and we have CG Bout as the red. Oh, come on. Third time's not the charm either. I am doomed to stay awake for another 2 hours, it looks like. We did find the files for them, but it's just so incomplete. It's not enough to work on. We don't have sounds, we don't have textures, we don't have the entire tech tree. There are a lot of unit bottles missing. The last time I am soldier spawning. Have have soldier. I am soldier spawning as the blue Persians in the bottom side, and we have CG Wout spawning as the red Persians. Oh no! Oh wow! Okay, that's so incredibly close. Okay, so both players doing the same build as before. Going for the hunts first. Soldier is not getting it. Oh, okay. All right. Almost got me worried. And out is gathering stone. Okay, man, that sucks. Okay, but on the good side of things, this storehouse is gonna serve as a stone gathering point later in the game. So 4 on food for Wild, 5 on food for Soldier, 7 on food for Soldier. I think he is going to skip a wood storehouse entirely, actually. Yeah. Yeah, Soldier off to a really good start with this 2-for-1 storehouse. He skipped the wood storehouse entirely, and now he's using this one storehouse for both his hunts and his wood, which is pretty smart. And I think it's one of the things that uh, sets players like Anxiety and Soldier apart from most players. Well, more for Soldier than Anxiety, I guess, is that they adapt to the match like very well. Oh, is this crocodile gonna attack the villager? Hopefully not. Well, this scout will though. Okay, soldier is ahead in his age up this time around, and he is gonna get his galley faster than Wallet for sure, quite a bit faster. He is also getting handsaw, and there's the galley. I mean, there's the handsaw and galley for soldier on the way. Wallet is just hitting H2 now, and he already has a second housemate. He is gonna rally to stone, I mean to gold with a storehouse, but soldier is not getting a gold storehouse yet. Here comes the first galley for Wout in just 3 seconds. Okay, there it is. Oh, he didn't get any shots off just yet. Oh, Wout did get a one shot off on soldier's galley. let's see, 14 villagers to 14. Oh, they both traded shots here, but it's 2 galleys to 1 for Wout. He needs to hang in there while he gets his second dock. I mean, second galley. There's the second galley, but is he making a house back home? Because Soldier already has his third galley on the way, but Wout is still house blocked. Okay, there's the third house for Wout. The second house, rather. And there's the third galley on the way. Oh, but this is looking pretty rough here for Wout so far. Needs to queue up some villagers. Okay, Soldier backing off to gather his galleys together. And there's a third galley for Wout. Okay. Wout's repairing his galley. He needs to queue up another galley in his dock, but he is still housed. Yeah, he's just putting some more villagers onto the house. Queue up galley, man. Okay. Now he is only behind 1 ship, I think. 5 galleys to 3, but another one on the way. And Soldier's not paying attention to this galley, and this is just going to get some free hits. Yeah, and okay, Wout needs to be really careful with his ships. Yeah, he pulls them back. There's a 4th galley by Wout. So 4 galleys to 5. But this one is almost already dead. So if Wout pays attention, he can get two galleys sniped here right now. There's one. Wout now looking a little better. Getting a second dock right next to the rock. He kills 2 galleys of Soldier. 3 galleys of Soldier now. It's 5 to 2. There's another galley coming in. Oh, but the splash damage, the friendly fire from the galleys. Wait, what is this villager? That was an odd villager. Rally point. So it's 4 galleys to 3. Wout needs to be careful not to get overconfident here, because Soldier can very easily still come back from this fight. So it's now 4 galleys to 3 for Wout, 4 to 4 now. But both sides have a really low galley. However, Wout has his second dock now, but he does not have the resources required to build. When he needs to kill these two galleys here, it's 5 galleys to 3 now. Okay, gets the double snipe. Now, just a second, it's 4 galleys to 3 in favor of Wout, and he already has this galley almost dead. Uh-oh, some lag here. Oh man. Okay, now he is going to repair his galleys. Now he can relax a little bit, fix his economy. Soldier is getting his second dock, but not yet. Where is the villager who is supposed to build this dock? Maybe that's the one that was here. Because, yeah, I mean, he's sending one villager here to repair these galleys, but none to build this dock. Wow, there's 5 galleys to Soldiers 4, and he's gonna have 7. Almost double the number. Here he comes. Okay. Soldier is still dock. That one dock that he has up, not idle. But now it's 7 galleys to the 5. Okay, 6 to 5 now. Let's see, 29 villagers, 24. So wow, it's quite ahead in villager count. And like. Okay, they're just trading shots here, but Soldier's boats are so low. He needs to be really careful with the 2 galleys he has in front. 3 actually. And now, yeah, he lost 2 of them already. Cloud has 8 galleys to the 3 of Soldier. It's not looking very good for Soldier. He needs to cancel these galleys here. I'm not sure if he can. Yeah, he does cancel them. Very nice. Wout seems to have been able to successfully win the water. And he immediately queues up some fishing boats. Very nice. Soldier complaining about the lag. Not sure what to say. Going for double stables. Let's see what building Wout decides to build. He builds the barracks, so I guess he's going for second TC and the barracks. Guys, Wout's just spreading his galleys here, making sure that soldier does not come back on the water. Wout is making a second TC in a really ballsy spot. But he is gonna. Okay, never mind. Soldier also got a second TC, but Soldier is getting Alcibar out while Wout is getting Spearman. So Soldier is gonna try and be on the offensive here, and he immediately sends his three Alcibar out to do some harassment. But luckily for Wout, he already has two Spearmen in position. Oh, and these Asabaras barely missed the TC being built by Wout, but these spearmen were in position anyways, so very nice by Wout. He already has 810 research as well. I believe. Okay, no, he is researching it right now, actually. Okay. Decibars didn't really get much done. We had 38 villagers to 50 for Wout. Wow, that is a big difference right there. 8 fishing boats, and he just gonna pump out all the Asabars in the world, I think, with all the extra food that he's getting. And let's see, Soldier only has 2 stables here. And Wout has 3 stables and 1 barracks. So I like how Wout got some spears to defend, but then got his Asabar of his own to stay on the offensive. And now he's really focusing down the low Asabars of Soldier, which is really nice. Soldier trying to dance around with his Asabara at the same time while attacking Soldier's base with his Spearmen, and that's really good because Soldier has nothing to deal with these. Oh my god. Did he kill it? He has nothing to deal with these Spearmen. He has only Asabara. And he is going H3 now. I'm guessing he's hoping for the mounted archers to be enough in dealing with those spearmen, but the problem is Bout has such a massive economy already. 63 villagers to 47. Making more and more as the bard, but he is losing some villagers here. Okay, he saves them now. Even more stables by Wout. Double armor even. 4 stables, 1 barracks. And on the other side of the map, Wout's Asabar are putting pressure on soldiers' economy as well. But these Asabar aren't going to do much. Yeah, they're just going to die, I think. Well, maybe not before taking out at least 1 villager, or not. But at the other side of the map, Wout is pushing in Soldier's base, and Soldier has nothing to defend against these spearmen. He has 9 spearmen here. He is getting immortals, which is a very good choice, I think, here. See, in the past, the problem with immortals against Asabara was that immortals were also 2-pop, and Asabara could just overwhelm them. But now that they're 1 population in H3, you can really use them to defend against Asabaras too. But he really needs to be careful with his Asabara. Those spearmen of Wout are gonna hurt. He is retreating to his TC range, making some immortals now. Let's see, 50 villagers to 67 of Wout. Wout is not taking the best fight here. He does have a lot of Asabara here, 10 Asabara to the 5 of Soldier. But there are 3 mounted archers here and some immortals fighting here. And he is fighting under his H3 TC, which is doing a lot of work. But he needs to micro the TC onto the spearman. If the TC is hitting the Asabara, it's not doing much. And these spearmen are just constantly harassing the gold gatherers of Soldier, and even more spearmen and Sparbar are coming in. Wout is not even getting H3, he is just constantly pressuring Soldier here with his Asabara and spearmen. Uh-oh. On the other hand, Soldier does have a 3rd CC up, so he is gonna catch up in villager count very soon, but he is 70 population behind. Very iffy Soldier. I think he needed to respect the Asabara a lot more than he did. Didn't really get anything to deal with them. No bowmen, no spears of his own. Wow, it's finally going to H3, but his economy is just set up much better, like 55 population to 133 of Wout. Soldier is just losing everything here. These immortals are really nice, but they're just too late. Too little, too late, I should say. And there's the resign by Soldier. Alright guys, I'm gonna hand over the stream to Anxiety. Is gonna stream the next game. Thanks for watching the stream. I hope my horrible cast was bearable for you. I'm just so super tired. It's 4 a.m. for me here, and the rest of the series. Alright, let's see. Both players got their dogs started at roughly the same time, and Soldiers first galley was 10 seconds. Oh, whoops. Well, they kicked me from the party. Good luck, Anxiety, Wild, and Soldier. I'm gonna shut off the stream so we can start the stream. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.